Okay, number 5 is a multi-step problem, and you will have to do multiplication and subtraction. So let's look at the problem. It says Rachel buys 4 and 5/10 pounds of grapes. She eats 0, or you say 3/10, I'm sorry, of that amount on Tuesday and 2/10 of that amount on Wednesday. How many pounds of grapes are left? So when we are talking about that word of is actually a clue word for multiplication. So first I have to see how much she is eating. So I'm going to do Tuesday first, okay? So I put the amount that she has, and it says of. That's multiplication, okay? I'm going to multiply that by 3/10. 5 times 3 is 15. Regroup, 13. The rest are all zeros because I'll be 0 and 0. So I'm going to count my decimal spots. 1 over, 1 over, so that's 2 over. So in my product, I'm going to move it 1, 2 over. So on Tuesday, she eats 1 and 35 hundredths, okay? Let's do the same thing for Wednesday. Here's my Wednesday. Again, she has 4 and 5/10 of those grapes, and she eats on Wednesday 2/10 of that. And it says of, so I'm going to be multiplying. 2 times 5 is 10. Regroup. That's going to bring me to 9. Again, the rest will be all zeros. So I count my decimal spots over from the left. 1 in the factor, 1 in the other factor for a total of 2. So when I put my decimal point, I'm going to move it 1, 2 spots over. Okay? So now I'm going to add the Tuesday amount and the Wednesday amount. Okay? When you're adding, you line up the decimal points. So I'm going to take this 9/10 or 90 hundredths, whatever you want to say, line up the decimal point, and add Tuesday and Wednesday together first because that's how much she ate. That's 5. That's going to be 12. That's going to be 2. So all together, she ate 2 and 25 hundredths on Tuesday and Wednesday. So since she ate that, we're going to know how much she has left. What did she start with? Remember, she bought 4 and 5/10 of those grapes. Since she ate all this, we're going to subtract. So I'm going to subtract 2 and 25 hundredths. Remember, when there's no, first of all, line up the decimal points. That's the most important with subtracting. When there's no digit, you put a 0. So now I take 0 minus 5. I can't do it. That has to become a 10. I regroup. That has to become a 4. 10 minus 5 is 5. 4 minus 2 is 2. Bring down that decimal point. 4 minus 2 is 2. So how much does she have left? It's going to be 2 and 25 hundredths. Okay, there's a lot of steps in those problems. So make sure you do it first. You have to find Tuesday and Wednesday's total. Then you subtract it from what she bought. Okay, and that's how you'll solve that problem.